Hello, welcome back, Steve's Corner. Does anybody feel confident in the Biden administration? You know, he met with Xi from China Wednesday, I believe it was. And you know, it worries me when I see him go into a one-on-one meeting with leaders of a foreign country. And it being China didn't help any matters this time. I mean, it's obvious that they were getting some kind of payment from China somewhere. To anybody that's willing to open their mind up and look at it, it's obvious. But not only that, but China is out to destroy the U.S. They want to take Taiwan back. They want to be the dominant power in the world. They come out and tell you that every daggone day. And I just don't feel confident that he's competent enough and his administration is willing to do what it takes to hold their feet to the fire and make them play nice with the rest of the world. You know, I get nervous every time he goes into a meeting with a foreign power like that, because you don't know what he's giving away, and he ain't going to tell you. They're not going to, I don't care how open they claim to be with you, they're not going to tell you what they give away in order to play nice with them instead of them playing nice with the rest of the world. You know, and it just, and it, you know, he's pushing this daggone climate change stuff, but he's not willing to hold their feet to the fire in order to be on it. They don't have to go along with it, you know, but he's pushing us to go along with it, which puts us at a disadvantage competing against somebody like that. You know, he's just making it so much harder for the everyday American to get along, to make out, to survive. And it worries me, and it affects me. It affects me day to day. You know, the policies and laws and stuff that he passes up yonder, and the Democrats and his administration push, and the daggone media's pushing, and everything else affects me day to day. It makes it harder for me to live the way I want to live. They're forcing me to live the way they want me to live. Same for these electric vehicles. They're forcing them things on people. They're not allowing the market to take over and make that, for that to become a better car than the one I can get anyways. They're going to force you to cut back on your gas-powered stuff in your kitchen, your stove, and anything gas-powered, heaters, junk like that. They're going to force you to get rid of that and go to something that's more efficient. Even though it's going to cost a regular person like me an arm and a leg. Going to have to get a part-time job in order to cover something like that. He's killing the little man. The whole administration is. All the Democrats are. I mean, you look what they've done back during Trump's administration when they was pushing all them oddball groups to take a stand. You know, they were actually encouraging riots and stuff, because they weren't trying to put them down. They kept calling them peaceful, even though you could see fires and windows breaking behind them. You know, they're making it harder for just a regular person just to make out by pushing all this stuff. You know, you got to be worried about getting fired nowadays by misgendering somebody when they look like a woman and you call them ma'am. You know, the world has just gone crazy. And the laws and the stuff that they're pushing from up in D.C., it's just making it that much worse on us. You know, I'm not a bit confident in his ability to lead. I just don't think he's competent enough. You know, it's got nothing to do with his age. It's his ability. I know 90-year-old right up the road here a few minutes, man. He's as with it in his head as anybody I know. He's not physically able, but he has the mental capacity to handle that job, where Biden doesn't. He's not physically able and he's not mentally able, and it's easy to see. I mean, he don't know what to do. They showed him at Arlington the other day. I think it was Arlington for Veterans Day. Now, he didn't know what to do. He had to go ask the guard there where he was supposed to go and stuff. You know, his short-term memory is shot. His long-term memory is sketchy. You know, and it worries me because I don't know what he's doing when he's talking to daggone Zai by himself. When they go on them one-on-one meetings, he comes out. He might say, "Hey, he's a dictator," but in there, he could be kissing his feet and giving away the farm. We just don't know, and they're not going to let you know. I mean, he could be scheming with them to do harm to us. You just don't know. You know, and that yellow jacket. Get away, daggum. Scared me. He'd been flying around for a minute. He never would stay away. But it's just, you know, I don't know. And the scary part is he's loyal. He's got a 50-50 chance to win in 24. You know, it might be better than that, depending on what turns out with Trump's daggone lawsuits against him, criminal indictments or whatever. You know, and then we got 4 more years of that. I don't know, man. It's a scary thought. Of course, I guess the Democrats see it the same way the other way, though. It's kind of odd how entrenched everybody is. Nobody's willing to give an inch, and that makes for a bad way to govern. It just is. You got to develop trust from the other side, but you got to have something for them to work with. And Biden is not giving anybody trust. I don't care who you are. I don't see how anybody could really pull for him. I really don't. A partner at work, he said that it wasn't so much but people believed in Biden so much, it's that they hated Trump that much. It might be, but I can't believe that would make a big difference. But maybe. Well, y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk to y'all later.